Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? I'm Staretra, and I'm playing Oxygen Not Included. This is the prehistoric pack. It just came out on June 12th, and this is actually being played in the beta before it launched. We are playing a Asteroid to Destruction version of this. Yeah, we have a big old timer. We have a if you're new to this episode or new to this series, we have an asteroid coming to us that is going to leave a debris field and destruction field this big. And well, it's all because of this little machine right here. I happened to click it without knowing what it did. It gave no information. Is designed to support colony survival. Nope, it's its demise for sure. But we're just gonna embrace this. It's stressful, but look at all our dupes sitting up there eating their meals. You don't know. In 250 cycles, they could just die right there eating some fish. Who knows? But yeah, that's what we're doing. This is Asteroid to Destruction, and we're just plodding along. Since the last episode, I did play a little bit, just a few cycles, getting the bathrooms up and running. What I didn't do at all, I thought I did. No, I didn't. We need that. We're gonna heat up our base. We need to get our insulated tiles in. Oh, look! The lump was... Oh! Eating figs! Did... Did he just poop? He just pooped some pee. Yeah, okay. We had a few more. These two produced two eggs, and there was another lump over here and one up here, and I just moved the egg over and killed the other two so we could have some meat, just to give ourselves a little bit of extra because we're not doing so good in the farming category, and that's all right. One of the big problems is we didn't have the smoker. We installed the smoker. This is a new item to the game, and it allows for tender brisket, smoked fish, and veggie poppers. And I think as you get to other products, there might be a few that pop up. Not 100% sure, but we shall see. There's a veggie popper right there. It doesn't look appetizing at all. It really just looks like a pile of poo with a seed in it. But, whatever. One of the things that it does do is it releases carbon dioxide. So you kind of need a vent. And I'm just letting it collect here in the little bottom, and I'll deal with it in a bit. It's not an amazing system. However, I in my other file, I went ahead and used a gas reservoir and just kind of pumped it in there, and it seemed to do quite a long time before even it went halfway. Since they raised the amount of gas you can put in a gas reservoir, it's not really of consequence. I had put 3 down, and then I would have dealt with it later. But yeah, we're plodding right along. We went ahead and replaced all of the outhouses with the showers and the lavatories, and this is the system that I use to process water. I have a really large amount of water waste backup because I know myself and I know that I will ignore this until I realize that this is halfway full and all the water's there. At some point, if that's the case, I'll probably divert the polluted water and just like start using the water that we have and putting the polluted water elsewhere. So that will be good. I excuse any loud noises in the background. I'm not sure if you can hear them. They're paving our parking lot and the road. I can't control that, but I'm not going to let them stopping me from playing this expansion because it's awesome. All right, we're putting in some more storage. This is probably overkill, but you know, I'm actually gonna move it over a little bit. Wrong button. And once they get this stuff dealt with, I'm probably gonna let them clean up a little bit. All right, we do need to get some refined metal going. This is very early games. And everything that's built up here, it goes to like right here, the blast zone. So I'm trying to avoid going up. I'm trying to ensure that I go down a little bit. So I have been working, we're not going to get dupes for a little bit. I'm going to get a wart seed because, hello, you can't be without too many of those. I didn't mean to press pause. What I realized was that I could literally turn the smoke, the carbon dioxide from the smoker back into the room because I needed it for sterilization purposes for our food because I'm doing just a small refrigeration / deep freeze room. I 100% assume that this is going to become an issue. Like this is already starting to melt. So this is not a long-term solution. This is a for right now solution. So far, we have only found probably negative 12 or 13. So it's not an ideal position. Not even here at the top is well, I mean super top, yeah, but we'll find that space. We could technically move the smoker out and prolong this space, but oh, maybe we'll do this. Maybe we'll insulate this smoker and try to keep that chilled and most of that change inside that room. We also started building our conveyor rails for our farm and our cooking. Our cooking is, I'm planning on moving it over here. We also went ahead and built our grand hall, or great hall, excuse me, whatever, great grand, because unfortunately one of our little smart dupes decided to sit right in the middle of the door and add a bunch of oxygen into this little carbon dioxide room. Yay for him. So now he gets a space here in a great hall to eat. And we'll have to turn back on the oxygen because now they're sucking it up very quickly. We're still waiting for some of the water to go down here so we can start working on getting this geyser dealt with. And technically we have a cool slush geyser on our second asteroid. But I try to wait until about 100 cycles to go over, although that's might be a problem given the fact that we're literally going to cycle 300 of Doom. So we might just hop over there a little early. Who knows? Now I'm just kind of letting them catch up. So I'm not gonna like keep it going because I'm doing is researching what I can research. For instance, getting these automation wires and stuff researched, and like just like the little things of getting everything caught back up. I will start the recording when we continue from that point. So we're still waiting for them to catch up. They're kind of getting behind, and usually what that means is that it's time probably to get another dupe. So it looks like we have two options, which is the suit wearer, which is not too helpful right this moment. But ranching and farming is, and the frostproof would be probably great. So I'm gonna get Mima to join us. We've been able to get our food up a little bit more, and we've got it in the deep freezer. So that's helpful. We're getting things done slowly but surely. I'm still waiting on them to do this so we could go ahead and set up our 6 extra bedrooms. Why is Ruby's idle for because I didn't do her priorities correct. I'm gonna put supplying so she can get her own water. Let's see. We don't have enough dupes to go to day 2 scheduling yet, but that's all right. We'll get there. Oh my gosh, I think it's so funny when they run like that. Who is that? Oh, the way Otto was running like super fast with his eyes really wide. He really looks like he's on like speed or something. I can't like leave it alone. When you play this game, are you able to leave it alone? Right? Because I was like, I'm just gonna let them work on what they were doing. And then I was like, let me build the fire pole and the insulation for the next area. Yeah, well, I can't help it. We're still waiting on this to be done. I think I'm probably gonna need a few more dupes to be able to catch up fully. Because I think this is a few cycles, and like by few I mean like 25 plus of just letting them do what they're doing to maybe catch up with what chores there are to do, plus all the tasks that we do. Hi, Arian. Arian just woke up. Come here, buddy. No? Hi. They can't see you. And he can't see me either. But he's getting head scritches. Apparently, this overgrowth vine has decided to climb up the wall and onto the roof of this little farm. that I have. I'm kind of curious whether it's going to go over the equipment, but probably not. It's probably going to stop right here. It doesn't look like it doesn't appear to grow past certain things. Like this is a Mimica bud that it's not growing past, and this is also the critter drop off that it's going across. So I'm guessing the only thing that made it go up is because I didn't have anything there. So that's interesting that it's part of that. And oh, how about we do that? Let's go in there. Let's do this and do this. We're gonna go in there and get the frond, the mega frond, and it can use the chlorine that's in there to keep growing. We also went ahead and built the textile loom, the refashionator, and the exosuit forge here in my little I guess a village of makers. I have not been oh gosh. I'm always worried he's gonna try and go after a dupe. Because he's sightless. He doesn't know what he's eating. Like he just rushed after him, you know? So these guys have shearable feathers. That is now kind of the item that you can use. They're entirely tameable. The problem is that they kind of, how do I say this? They eat a lot if they're tame. So that's an interesting addition to the game where they're going to continue to eat more. But yeah, we need somebody to actually deal with the ranching. Let's see if that gets one of them over here. They're probably on their sleep schedule. He's not a very good hunter. Like, I have watched those little dartlets be like right on top of them, and they don't care. They do not care in the slightest. Oh, see, he just fails. I wonder how hungry he is. Looking for food. The little dartlet's probably hungry too. Where's our... This is a stable, right? So why aren't they coming to deal with it? I have people who are... Alright, we're gonna get this little egg. We're actually gonna relocate it to in here. And I'm gonna look. Yeah, see? Amari. Let's do Amari. Priorities. Somebody's gotta come over here and shear this guy. We need to start farming things to make our paintings and our clothing. Oh, yay. There comes Amari. Aw, he's getting a rubbin'. Okay. Interrupted by the need for oxygen. All right. Now he's got no butt. Look at his cute little tail. Alright, so now we can make snazzy suits. So one of those shears gives us 4 fibers. You can also make them with, or make Atmos suits with them. I always do pink unitards, but it's going to take a while probably for us to get enough in order to he's cramped with 3. Your prey, it doesn't count, does it? Apparently it does, guys. Prey counts. Well, I'm going to end this episode here. I think that we've got quite a bit done. I'm probably still going to play a little bit and let them just deal with what they need to deal with, because it's clearly too many tasks to keep up. And hopefully they do us proud, because we need to get this dealt with, and hopefully in the next episode that's what we're going to be doing, is getting this saltwater geyser dealt with, so that we can pump it out and continue to give ourselves water, because we're running out of our little pond water. So, well, I hope that you have a wonderful day, and thank you for joining me. I hope you're enjoying playing the prehistoric pack, because it is out. If you are new to Oxygen Not Included, this is a fun one. It is a learning curve, but it is so worth it, and I would suggest you buy this game. Thank you for watching. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.